Good everyone. Good morning. Chazak Baruch. Beautiful minyan. So we are in Siman Resh Samech Gimel Seif Ted Zayin. So we said yesterday, if a person walks into shul a little bit late, and now they already started and they already accepted Shabbat, they already said Mizmor Shalom Shabbat, he didn't even pray Mincha yet, and it's still light outside, he should go to a different room and pray Mincha. Because the Kahal already accepted Shabbat. Now the Shulchan Aruch says, let's say this person walks in and they are about to accept Shabbat. So can you start Mincha knowing that in the middle of your Mincha, the Kahal is going to accept Shabbat? And he says the answer is yes. That you could start your Mincha where you know probably halfway through your Amidah, they're going to accept Shabbat, but you're still in the room, you could do that. As the Mishnah Berurah explains, it's just a chumrah, it's just really a stringency to pray in the side room, because it's not showing kavod that everybody is already in Shabbat, and you walk in the middle and you start your weekday. But if they really didn't start Shabbat yet, because they're not there yet, and then you start, and so everyone really is chol, so everyone's still in weekday mode, technically, so it's technically okay at that point. So I want to see if I missed anything on this. Okay, so now we mentioned that if, let's say, you answered Barechu, you walk in and you didn't say Mincha yet, and they said Barechu for Arvit, and if you answer Barechu, that's it, you're locked in, and you got to start Arvit, you got to pray two Arvits, your Mincha is lost. So what if you have in mind, like you know this halacha, and you have in mind, I'm not going to accept Shabbat. I'm going to say Barechu because we're blessing Hashem, so I want to bless Hashem also, but I'm going to have in mind, I'm not accepting Shabbat. Does that help? So the Mefarshim over here say that Rabbi Shalom Asas included, and the Kaf HaChaim says that does help. If you have in mind not to accept Shabbat, even though you say Barechu of Arvit, then it does help, and you can say Mincha afterwards. Ben Zion Abba Shaul says you have to say a little bit more. You have to actually say with your mouth, not just in your mind. You have to say, I'm not accepting Shabbat after I say Barechu. Just say it out loud to yourself. But it has to be actually spoken, and then that works. Rav Ovadia Yosef, in this case, is actually the most stringent, and says, no, if you say Barechu, you say Barechu. It doesn't matter what you said, doesn't matter what you thought. If you said Barechu, then you are, you're a goner. The only thing we said, though, is, and this could, an exception, let's say, an example is the kotel. An exception would be, is if, let's say, you are in a tzibur. Let's say there's one room here, that we're about to pray mincha. And there's a room over there, they're already ahead, they're in Arvit. Because again, we're doing late Shabbat, they did early Shabbat. So now they're saying Barechu, the tzibur, you're allowed to answer Barechu in a tzibur, you're allowed to answer their Barechu, and it doesn't mean that you're attached to them, because you're a tzibur, you're a group, you're a minyan that's about to pray mincha. So it doesn't affect you if you're saying you're just answering to bless Hashem, but you're not accepting upon yourself Shabbat, because you're in a group of chol right now. So that would be okay. And therefore, in our case, let's say a guy's in the kotel and he wants to find a minyan for mincha. He's walking to find a mincha, and he hears a Baruch Hu Hashem Vorach of Arvit, and he answers. Let's say, so maybe it's better not to answer, but let's say he answers. So you're not stuck for your Arvit in that case, because you are part of a different minyan. You don't know which minyan you're part of yet. There is a mincha minyan there somewhere, but you are part of a different minyan. So in a certain way, you're part of a chol minyan. So it doesn't affect you if you sit a Barechu to everybody. But if you're a yachid, you're coming here. There's only one minyan. Hopefully one day we'll have many minyanim here in Magen David, but we only have one minyan for Arvit. The guy walks in and he didn't say mincha yet even. He answers Barechu. Sorry, sir, you're part of the minyan, and you answered the Barechu of Arvit of Shabbat. You accepted Shabbat, and you got to say two Arvits, and you lost your mincha. Okay, that's that for today. Mincha tonight at 4:55. Have a good day, everyone.